Sup flappers, welcome back to another video, and thank you guys for tuning in to some of my recent videos. And I know, not all of them are very pleasant experiences for a lot of you, and some of you guys be like, you know what, this guy is crazy. And I do admit, all right, it's very personalized, some of the things that I say on this channel, and I don't try to push a lot of my video as gospel, being like, hey guys, you gotta follow by what I'm saying. No, I'm just a dude on the internet sharing what he thinks. And it just so happens I have people who respond or who watches my opinion. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. And at times we can disagree, just like friends in real life. Doesn't mean you always have to hold hands with them and agree in everything. We can disagree. And I respect it when you guys voice your disagreement in a respectable manner. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. So with that said, let's get into this video because this is something that I think has been said a lot, but I haven't really paid too much attention to it. But at the same time, I do know a lot of people who watch my content also reads down in the comment section, and they keep seeing comments like this. Well, Ganyu is so overrated. Ganyu is the most overrated character in the game. And of course, the most infamous one of them all is Ganyu sucks. All right, so let's talk about that today. Is Ganyu indeed overrated and not deserving of a lot of the praise that people give her? So before we get into that, I just want to make one last quick announcement, is that this Sunday, it should be the patch 2.4 preview. I thought it was going to be on Friday, but turns out they don't want it to coincide with Christmas Eve, so they likely is going to push it back to Sunday, the 26th. So make sure to tune in then to the live stream right here on YouTube if you want a chance to win Ito for yourself. Ito is probably one of the better characters that has been released in the past couple of patches and truly deserving of a lot of people's resources. All right, with that said, make sure to subscribe if you want a chance to win that Ito and tune into the live stream. Let's talk about Ganyu. First and foremost, when people say overrated, I don't quite understand what they are trying to get at. Are they saying Ganyu is not deserving of an S tier ranking on a lot of tier lists, or Ganyu is not deserving of people saying she's the best DPS? Because if you're talking about the latter, I do agree with you. Ganyu is not the best DPS in the game. She used to be, and her scaling is still phenomenal. But if you're gonna say pull Ganyu so you can have the best DPS in the game, no, that's not quite true. But if you're saying Ganyu is not S tier, or Ganyu is not better than certain characters, for example, Ganyu is not better than Bennett, Ganyu is not better than Venti, Ganyu is not better or equal to someone like Zhongli, or someone like Eula, or someone like Raiden Shogun, there's a lot to debate there. But this video is not about debating. I'm trying to tell you guys from my experience, and please look down below in the comments. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other people sharing their opinions. Ganyu currently still in this meta and the game state is one of, if not the best characters you could invest into to have a wider coverage for your gameplay. So starting with the roles in the game, we got your traditional main DPS, you got your support DPS, healers, buffers, and just raw supports. Ganyu can fit into the main DPS roles, the support DPS role, and the support role. Now, a lot of people keep asking me, Walrus, what is the difference between support DPS and a support? Support DPS is a character that takes the field when your main DPS is cycling through certain CDs. So, for example, when Eula is done with her burst skill and needs to recharge for energy, Raiden Shogun takes the field. In that case, Raiden Shogun is the support DPS. In Ganyu's case, a lot of the time she can be thrown into certain teams just to fill the downtime of your main DPS. Now, this is not always optimal, and I know a lot of meta-driven players are going to say that's not optimal. Ganyu almost never fits in a support DPS position. She's only good in a main DPS position. And to that, I just want to say this game is not that try hard. If people are struggling, or if people are wanting to complete certain tasks in the game and need more help, Ganyu is going to provide that help more so than a lot of other characters available. If you're going to compare Ganyu with Xiao, Ganyu certainly offers more utility. Damage wise, she also isn't too shabby comparative to someone like Xiao. Now, being one of the Li Yue Musketeers, Ganyu currently still holds her value quite nicely, similar to Hu Tao, but let's be quite honest here, Hu Tao is going to be struggling a little more than Ganyu in the current iteration of the Abyss. But on top of that, a lot of the mechanics in the Abyss were designed to counter someone like Ganyu. Even then, she still finds herself in many teams that haven't proven and tested. One of the other thing I hear people say about Ganyu, and I do agree with this as well wholeheartedly, is that she is a boring character to play. I gotta say, yeah, if all you're doing is holding the charge attack and waiting for that second frost arrow proc and letting go just to see an arrow fly out and bam bam, hits 2 times, big PP damage, hooray hooray. But at the end of the day, that's just gonna be repetitive gameplay and you're gonna be stuck looking at that for a very long time. I'm not denying that, but right here, when you're telling people whether this character is still worth it, saying that she is boring doesn't provide much value to people who are seeking answers in this regard, right? So to that, I just want to let you guys know Ganyu isn't always played in the main DPS position. I play my Ganyu a lot in the support DPS position, at times even straight up in the support position. But I do think a lot of the times people only see Ganyu as the main DPS. You see that frost arrow fly out, crit for 70, 80k, sometimes even 100k damage, and you think, wow, what do I gotta do to get that? And the answer truly is not too much, right? You slap an ammo bow on her if you have it. If you don't have it, there are plenty of free-to-play weapons you could use for this character. Even free-to-plays running 4-star weapons have been able to hit up to 40,000, 50,000 crit damage. All right, Ganyu is still very much a strong character, deserving of an S tier ranking in not only one role. If we strictly say meta given roles, let's just leave out support DPS. I think Ganyu through and through is an S tier main DPS still, as well as an S tier support. All right. At the very least, those 2 roles you could use her in top tier meta teams. Now, of course, there's going to be people arguing, it's like, well, Ganyu support at best is an A tier. To that, sure. All right. Whatever floats your boat. But A tier is still a very solid tier, considering her in the main DPS position is still very potent and strong. So to answer the question then, is Ganyu still overrated? Do you need Ganyu or should you pull for Ganyu? Now, like I said, how do you define overrated is up to you, but in the current state of the meta, let's just talk about her Abyss usage as well as relevancy in meta teams. She's still used quite a lot, alright people. Her constellations aren't too shabby either, and so far in the foreseeable future, it's tough to imagine a character coming in and completely outshadowing her or making her look bad. At worst, they're gonna rival Ganyu in some way, but I don't think miHoYo is in any rush to make a character that outperforms Ganyu in any metric. If you're talking about a character that you can invest into now and hold on to for some time at the very least, Ganyu is still going to be a character that is worth your primo gems. Now at the very end here, I just want to make a quick comparison between Ganyu and Xiao. Personally, I just gotta be completely honest with you. If it's a toss-up between Ganyu and Xiao, Xiao is not going to hold his value as well as Ganyu until he gets his own dedicated support as well as a dedicated artifact set. Currently, Ganyu is kitted out, she's ready to go. She has phenomenal teams that she can be ran into and flex into multiple different roles to give you more game time experience. She's not the best DPS, she's not the best support, but overall she is top tier in a lot of categories, and that's what makes her valuable. Alright, I hope I've made this clear. I hope I didn't overhype this character. People keep saying I overhype Ganyu, and I just don't think that's true. I'm just stating facts, hard facts that I don't think is refutable. But please let me know what you guys think. Is Ganyu overrated? And if you do say she is overrated, please define what you mean by overrated. How? In what regards? Are you saying that she's overrated because everyone's saying she's literally still the best DPS? Because she's not, right? But if you're saying she is not a top tier character in the game, then please share and tell me why. And if you watched all the way until this point, please comment down below pink dinosaur so I know you guys made it, and it adds a lot more credibility to your comment as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, there's a free Ito to be given out this Sunday. Hope to see you guys there at the live stream. Until then, urge you all to stay safe and peace.